The moon is close. As we speak, Ripples is going on a Twitter binge. Guys, they're really active. Given what is happening, this price behavior is unquestionably wicked. Hi there, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great time. XRP is back at about $2.37. Down, up, down. Take a look at this. Guys, have a look at Bitcoin right now. Yes, 105K. It must, incidentally, eventually decide on a course of action. I assume you are aware of this. Put your bets, then. Will we be moving downward or upward? Tell me in the comments section below. But, folks, it is undoubtedly a big day. There's simply a lot going on. In the video for today, we will discuss all of this and make the connections. First things first, Mr. Pool wishes you luck. Now, folks, the XRP community's portion of XRP. Now, this is very fascinating. Mr. Pool told us on this day once, don't you think? It's comparable to a Delta 5192023 of 2 years. I wish you luck. Well, what might this signify? Could that be a bullish or, well, a negative development for XRP? There is a sinister smile right here, people, and there is some sort of sinister grin. Correct. You know what it meant when Mr. Pool put smiley faces? There was a thump. Mr. Pool on this particular day. Hey, if XRP is in the red. Okay, this isn't financial advice, by the way, he informed us. Even if you don't agree with my perspective, you could at least purchase additional XRP. Why? Because you should feel grateful that you still have the opportunity to purchase XRP when you gaze up at that stunning golden light and azure skies. Don't you? As it's reasonably priced. I apologize, but my antirons aren't cleaning themselves. What is this? A metal stand that is. Usually, one of a pair is used to support wood that is burning in a fireplace. You mean a fireplace, correct? Perhaps we're talking about the bear again. However, we have confirmation, folks. When something spectacular is about to happen, as I mentioned earlier, there will inevitably be outside happenings that have an impact on the price action side of things. All right, let's get ready. Let's listen. What did you just do today? In a recent class action lawsuit, Michael Saylor Approach was accused of making false claims regarding his Bitcoin approach. Well, they were just hit, then. By the way, I do recall the time that Ripple was sued. What happened to the price of XRP, I wonder? Although it was dumped, Bitcoin somehow surged today. And that's how you can tell when someone is manipulating you. What happened to Bitcoin people on 518 from Babuk overnight? Doesn't it dissolve? Or falls apart on its own? So, goodbye to XRP and goodbye to Bitcoin? As in, goodbye Bitcoin, but you're more likely to want to purchase XRP. Guys, the funds will be moving from one place to another. Forbes. Oh, really? Did Forbes previously discuss or, bring up Michael Saylor? The alchemist of Bitcoin. Is there? Who else was mentioned by Forbes? All the other Blackstone events, that is. Guys, that's insane. Well, the story goes on. Pay attention to what this person has to say. For instance, the East India Company fell victim to the Dutch tulip craze. It's one of those situations, where everything makes perfect sense until everyone suddenly disagrees. I have Bitcoin and I hold it, but it's still something I'm not, and if I'm being completely honest, I still have shaky feelings about it when that consensus shifts and nothing stops it. Simply yes, gentlemen, you sure as hell do. You should obviously use caution when it comes to Bitcoin. That's what Mr. Pool's head and hands post is about. Isn't it? That regulates the price of Bitcoin, and he demonstrated to us that it simply keeps rising, correct? Until it doesn't happen. By the way, you all understand this the higher it goes, don't you? In the event that you haven't observed, holding on to Bitcoin becomes riskier as its price rises. Why? They could literally just pull the plug at any time. Isn't that right? Therefore, the riskier it is to hold, the higher it climbs. But in the meantime, let's pump them to the right and keep going up forever. Check out what else was released today. It's crazy, I told you guys. It's insane. Justin follows up for casual discussions about selling it to Ripple or Coinbase. According to Fortune, it's there. I'm seeing approximately 10 external news stories going out today, and there are a number of them coming out, so please don't tell me that the bottom is in. As I mentioned before, rumors or news will surface as we approach, which will contribute to the price rising. I take it that Ripple has opened the war chest? More than $100 billion in XRP. what is seen here. However, Ripple appears or arrives with a huge war chest. Correct? Who would prevail? Then, if Coinbase decides to purchase Circle in opposition to Ripple, who will prevail? Circle wants to go public, but discussions with Coinbase and Ripple may result in a sale. A transaction. Fascinating. XRP. Well, isn't XRP Ripple's war chest? It's an intriguing perspective. The laptop is on Coinbase, I guess. Oh, really? Remember, this photo was taken by Mr. Poole? Correct. This is really fascinating if you're not logged into XRP or the gold. Ripple has been confirmed, it appears. How much are they bidding then? Coinbase and Ripple are now engaged in a bidding war for Circle. Ripple has the advantage, according to sources, with a price tag of $9 to $11 billion. Oh, you don't mention that this number will reappear. I think this is hot. Guys, what's the deal with this number 911? Yes, which connects to the reset once more. That's the amount they're lowering the bid to 11 men. If I'm not mistaken, Coinbase and Ripple are involved. Who do you believe will prevail in this bidding war? I'm betting on Ripple, am I right? Why? Since it's a selected one. Additionally, because of this number and that number 589. What's the deal with this number? Guys, what's up with everything being buried in the numbers? We only need to know that. Again, you guys are lying if you believe we aren't. However, all of this will be revealed this week. I warned you there would be news. Again, this is explosive news, but this is only the beginning, right? I hope this isn't the bottom. Okay. My guess is that Ripple buys out when it's confirmed. It must be Ripple since, with that acquisition, they're certain to push the price of XRP to all-time highs. There's a rumor going around about what's going on here, guys. According to reports, Ripple offers cash and XRP in addition to pursuing the acquisition of Circle. Correct. According to the circulating claim, Ripple is providing Circle with cash and XRP. That does make sense in this exact moment. The war chest, XRP, is first causing everyone to wonder how much sell pressure will affect the market once more. This could be related to what we need to do to reach the charts. Is this the reason for XRP's weakness in comparison to Bitcoin? Has anyone else ever pondered why XRP is acting like this? Why is it currently so weak versus Bitcoin? Doesn't it make sense now? It makes sense now. Guys, it would make sense if we were once more so near this area of liquidity grab. According to one participating lawmaker, there will be either 59 or 70 votes. Additionally, it fails if there are 59 votes. It will be extremely difficult to pass any crypto reform legislation in the near future if this bill fails. Senator Cynthia, who chairs the subcommittee on digital assets, canceled our meeting and refused to reschedule. Whoa, folks, what's going on? However, I found that Ripple is really active. They're all triggered regardless of whether it's Bragg Garlinghouse or someone else. Guys, then a veil of mystery was formed by the leader's last breath. Who? Guys, I'm not sure. I'm not here to find out who this person is, perhaps JB, but the Riddlers have informed us that this is your last 4 days to purchase. I don't think JB is a person. I believe that to be a dollar. Correct. But that's my thought and that's my own. However, Mr. Poole did suggest to vanish. He will. With everything going on today, I haven't seen him on the news very often. This also translates to a 911 code. Since the day he left work. Well, we'll see. Well, folks, we'll see what occurs today. You know, there's simply so much going on. 519, the last two for the video today. I mean, let's hope the sun comes out soon. No, you are necessary to me. In any case, face me then. See you.